Let me start. Good morning to all.
Good morning.
Now today we are going to start on the accounting in digital environment. The accounting in digital environment subjects consist of the cloud-based ERP. In this time, the SAP campus was selected on the MyoCloud for teaching and learning by the digital accounting environment subjects. So based on that, we will check on the, not by me actually, in your syllabus, the consist of the subject module and the key learning outcomes. Before moving to the introduction of subject, we will go to your syllabus content. These are 4 subjects, level 2 and semester 2. We are going to study on semester 2 subjects. Yes. And look at the important areas on here. Look at the subject overall learning outcomes. The overall learning outcome means after you completed this course module, students should be able to getting an understanding and applying on this specific the knowledge area. The learning outcomes are there. At the end of this course unit, the students should be able to understand and apply on the knowledge on this particular 6 section area. First one, students should recognize financial reporting and financial calculation by using accounting software. But normally, all of you having the experience and knowledge in the accounting process. By the part-time student, you're a part-time student. No, in the part-time student, you may have an audit firm experience or private or public sector experience. In normal accounting, the manual accounting transaction are trying to record and analyzing by the accounting software by all the calculation, generating of financial statements, transaction reports, everything are generated through the computerized system without using the papers and ledger books. This is the first learning outcome to recognize the financial reporting, how to report to your top level management and the peers and the subordinate by using this accounting information system and all calculation by the software application. This is the first learning outcome of this subject to giving to the students on regarding this area. The second one, develop new accounts to the accounting system. You know that there is a accounting system in the organization. Normally, we will use by the ledgers. What are the ledgers used by this the particular organization in general? How many ledgers we used? What's the first and the main ledger in the company? General ledger. This is central ledger, no? The general ledger or the central ledger. Apart from the general ledger or the nominal or the central ledger, company have to maintain by the subsidiary ledger. What are the subsidiary ledgers available in the organization? Company? No. Yes?
AP, sir.
Tell me.
AP.
Sorry? Yes, correct. AP ledger. Accounts payable ledger. In earlier we call creditor ledger, no? Creditor ledger. Accounts payable ledger. What else?
AR.
AR ledger. Correct. What's your name? Infas, no?
Farhan.
Yes. Yes. Sorry, Farhan.
Farhan. Yeah.
Farhan. No. Account receivable ledger. Account receivable ledger means data ledger. Data ledger. What else? What else? Yes, correct. Stock ledger or inventory ledger. The central ledger controlled and monitored by the subsidiary ledger. Now, in my second question, why the company have maintained by the subsidiary ledger without maintaining the general ledger, the company maintained by the basically there are payroll ledgers also there. In subsidiary ledgers, already we discussed on these three subsidiary ledger of accounts payable ledger, account receivable ledger, stock and the inventory ledger. Why the company practitioners, the accountant, are maintained by the subsidiary ledgers? What's the purpose? Tell me, in the online students or the physical student, what is the reason? Because of that, if we maintain the one single ledger, like general ledger, for recording all the customers, all the suppliers, all the inventory items in this particular ledger, it will be more complex, more complicated. So reducing this complexity, to avoiding this complexity, the company have maintained separately by debtors in the AR ledger, suppliers in the AP ledger, and inventory, raw material, WIP, and finished goods are in the separate. Then at the end, these four ledgers are integrated. Before that, other than to debtors, suppliers, and inventory, all other ledger accounts are in the general ledger. But this is where we're going. What are other ledgers? All asset type ledgers, liabilities, equities, all income, and all expense account are in the general ledger. How we integrate with general ledger with the subsidiary ledger? Let's say in accounts payable ledger. All the suppliers are in the accounts payable ledger. But with parallel to these total suppliers, the general ledger we have to maintain on the account creditors control account or accounts payable control account. The total amount of creditor individual account have to be equal to the general ledger accounts payable control. Similarly, individual debtors are in the debtor ledger. The total amount of debtor ledger equals to the general ledger account receivable control account. And the last one, the inventory or the stock ledger, including raw material, WIP, and finished goods. The aggregated amount of these three sections equal to the general ledger inventory or stock control. This is a fundamental integration of even in the manual accounting or computerized accounting. Therefore, you have to be studied how to develop a new accounting accounting system. Where? In the general ledger or subsidiary. Understood? We teach to these modules how to develop a new accounts and the customers, suppliers, and inventories in the wallet. The third one also integrated here, develop accounts in nominal ledgers or given information. Ledgers mean now you know, so ledgers basically we handle. Other than this, how to develop a general ledger item in the your nominal ledger. Fourth one. Look at the fourth one. The record functionalities of the sales ledger. The sales ledger means your account receivable ledger. The entire thing we handle in the account receivable, including debtors, sales, invoice, credit notes, receiving money. Everything are recorded in the account receivable. In simply we call customer ledger. So that in functionalities of the sales ledger, that is recording of sales invoices, sales orders, credit notes, and receipt from the customers, bank deposits, everything are handled on the sales ledger or account receivable ledger. Right. Fifth one. Trying to talk, no? Come and sit down. Don't go back. Don't here. Just come. Come down. It comes. Right. Now, in the fifth one, use information, your company information for the purpose of recording of and managing of your purchase ledger. The purchase ledger means accounts payable ledger. Accounts payable ledger. Under the accounts payable ledger, we studied on recording of purchase orders, recording of invoices, returns, payment of money, settlement of bill. That section will be discussed on the purchase ledger or the accounts payable ledger. Complete the 4 things. Number 6. Record functionalities in pertaining to the bank and cash transaction. Recording of bank transaction and cash transaction. Cash payment, cash receipt, bank payment, bank deposits. Everything are discussed under general ledger, cash book and bank book transaction. Preparation of a bank reconciliation statement. Right. Number 8. Very important point. Take this part. This is the purpose of objective of this subject. After completion of this course module, this subject, students should be able to doing on that, the application on that. But the prepare financial statement and other records through the accounting system. What are the financial statement available in your company or the general company? What are the financial statement available? Tell me. Tell me, what are the financial statement? According to the accounting theory or accounting standards or something. Yes. Finish recording. Recording by them, man.
PNL.
Yes. Yes. Parana?
Yes, sir.
What's the first
PNL,
one?
balance sheet, equity statement, cash flow.
Yes, correct. First one, comprehensive income statement. Comprehensive income statement. Second one, tell me. Look at that. Only online students are answering the question. Second one, financial statement. Third one, changes in cash flow statement. Fourth one, changes in equity statement. Changes in equity statement. Fifth one, accounting policies and principles and estimation. Accounting policies, principles, and these are the set of financial statements prepared and presented by the organization. Those financial statements have to be produced and customized by head of the subject. This is the main purpose, main objective of this subject. At the end, students should be able to prepare and modify or customize this set of financial statements for the purpose of internal purpose and publication. Got this point? This is the main purpose, main objective of studying this subject. After when you study this subject, you should be able to handle the properly handle this accounting system, and with this knowledge, you can apply on the different accounting module and the ERP module. Other modules available in like SAP, Oracle, Sage, Mayo, like this, QB. But this is the learning outcome. Before studying this, whatever the subject, students should be understand what is the purpose of studying and what is the objective of studying this subject. Still, I think not read by the LMS page for you and given to me. In the next week, I will upload this all the materials to the LMS. Right. Now look at the subject and topic weightage. Before studying that, you have to get this understanding. Now, how we study how we teach and study and evaluate your knowledge. Student, look at the first the topics and weight. Topics and weight. In the topics number 1, accounting system setup. Accounting system setup including creation of new company with the appropriate information. Then after that, creating a company financial year, your chart of account pattern, everything including not set up new system. Actually, installing part not in there because of the cloud ERP. Only we have the link and the username and password. Basically, the software handled by the ERP vendor. Somewhere else in the server computers. So only we have a chances to lock their servers and doing the activity. In the normal software, we have to be installed like Sage. The Sage also having the online software. Right. Now, studying on under the accounting setup, further including on developing of general ledger, chart of account, account styles, everything are included on the accounting system setups. And the second topic, we will study it on expenditure cycle. The expenditure cycle means payment cycle. The purchase, creditors, purchase orders, invoice, returns. Those parts will be studying on the and acquisition of fixed asset, capital asset acquisition, everything are discuss under the second topic. Third one, revenue cycle. The revenue recognition cycle, the sales process, creating on customers, customer card, customer credit limit and information, and sales orders, sales invoices, customer return, and received money from customers, and deposit this money to your relevant bank account. This part will be covered in the chapter number 3. The chapter 4, payroll application and bank reconciliation. The last one, generate required report and report customization, modification by reports according to your customer requirement. Customer requirement, we can modify it on your reports. Those are the areas, topics. Look at the weights given on here. First chapter by 10%, second chapter by 10%, and third chapter on 20%, and fourth 10 and 20%, and the last one 30% weightage on given on the report generation, report customization, everything on the chapter number, topic number. Clear? Any question? Online student, are you clear? Pavan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and the one border.
Yes, sir, very clear.
Okay, thank you. Right, now, now look at the third table. Topic, learning outcome and learning area and assessment method. I'm not going to discuss in detail by this area, just go to the topic and learning outcome. Look at the first topic, accounting system setup. Under the accounting system setup, students should be learn and understand at the end by called learning outcome. At the end of this session, students should be able to explain the computerized accounting. Now we in class, no? Right. At the end of this session, in the session number 1, students should be able to explain the concept of computerized accounting. In today, you are going to learn. This is your one of the learning outcome on today. Explain the concept of computerized accounting, digital business, and explain about this. What is the knowledge area? Introduction to computerized accounting, file creation, security system, and maintenance. Accounting and latest trend, the new trends in the accounting softwares and the field. Number 2, identify accounting packages. What are the accounting packages available in the world and the Sri Lanka? Examine the file security and maintenance setting. Backup part will not be discussed today. In future, we will discuss on the backup part. Because of that, after doing to some extent, we have to get knowledge by getting on behalf. And tax code also discussed in the later. These are the learning outcome and these are the knowledge area. Creation of chart of account, tax code setup, and formation of entry like this. Second one, expenditure cycle. Those things you have to be learned, outcome and learning area. Read that section, the expenditure cycle. At the end of this session, students should be able to read by student. Session number 2, topic number 2, that will be discussed in the week number 3 or 4. These are the knowledge area. You get a specific knowledge area. System references, payment, pay money module, supply card, purchase command center, generate report, PO, bill, payment of bill, like this. Revenue cycle, sales. At the end of the session, should be able to selling on the system references for sale, customer creation, record invoice, including sales orders, record payment means customer payment. The company receive money, bank deposit like this. But now look at the last column. How we assess your knowledge? Teaching and learning method. Interactive lecture session during the week number 1 to week number 13. Actually, we will take on 2 days for your 2 presentation are there. First presentation on basic report presentation, and the second one, final presentation. Classroom discussion based on the computer in practical session. This subject today and next day 1 hour or 1.5 hours only we discuss on the theory part. Then until to last day we will discuss on the practical in the computer lab. Separately, we will provide the computers to you. If you have any laptop, you can log in with your own laptop. No issue. Data will be provided by them. You can manage and you can maintain by your accounting system in your laptop. No issue. So anyhow, from the week number 2 to week number 14, the continuously we will practical discussion. Understand by the online student very correctly. In this subject, I will evaluate your continuous assessment day by day. Okay? You have to come on 8 o'clock. From 8 o'clock to 11, continuously we will evaluate your knowledge. How? I evaluate continuously. From the week number 2 to week number 6, continuously we will learn and we will build the day by day for the piece of information system, the set of information system for your ERP. So after completed by week number 6, additional paper, individual assignment or individual assessment to you. In this individual assessment, students should be completed by this paper, by these questions, with your existing company. What is my point? Week number 2 to week number 6, continuously we will develop a piece of information system day by day, like charts of account, ledgers, balance, customer, supplier, inventory, and all the balance. So after completion of this section, set part, we will provide week number 7 or 8 additional paper. In this additional paper, you have to develop this paper detail to your existing company, and we will take your behalf. Understood? The same information system, same company detail have to be complete by a given paper detail, paper transaction, incorporated to the existing company detail, and we will take this particular set of information by the backup file. We will assess your midterm examination. So all students, including physical and online, you have to be complete in this particular week by your set of information system, whether you come or absent. Due to some reason, students should actually get on leave. Leave means the absence. Students not getting leave, no, absent in the class. In the absent week, you are responsible to get this knowledge by your friend. In the online or even in the physical, you have to come in this campus or whatever the way you get this knowledge and completed by this piece of information and databases before come to the next session. Unless otherwise, you are not in the positions to complete on the future activity. Okay, this is not my point. This is your responsibility. Because of that, let me get example. Without completion of company, you can't go to the general. Without complete on the general ledger, you can't go to the balances. Without complete customers, you can go to the customer transaction, customer balance. All the information in the accounting system are interrelated to the each and every information in the. So this is your responsibility. Now anyhow, in the section number 3, the assessment, continuous assessment related work. Related work means classroom activity plus your paper in the week number 7 or 8. We will get a backup file and assess by your knowledge. In the last one, section number 4, group and continuous assessment assigned. In the group work, we will divide it to the student for a maximum of 5 students per group. In the online student, you have to join with your online people and complete it on your project activity. By here, 3 or more people are there. Anyhow, if you are willing to join with the physical student in this class, no matter. In the online, they can support. Because of the online software, they can complete their responsibility at their places, and you can complete your part on here. Anyhow, you can combine with the one online student for one physical group. Likewise, you develop a group. Anyhow, so already you have developed a group for the other subject. If you are willing to continue by this group, no issues by me. But if you are not willing to continue the same group because of the group conflict, you are permitted to resolve this group and forming a different way of forming by the chapter. You inform me in the chat, inform me in the week number 2, 3, we will develop a new. Unless otherwise, you can permit to continue by the same. You decide. I'm not interested in. Right. Keep in your mind very important point, week number 3 and the week number, sorry, point number 3 and the point number 4, continuous assessment and your group work. Later you can read. Another important section here, the assessment method. Look at your assessment method, keep in your mind. There are 2 individual assessments. Assessment number 1 and assessment number 2, 10% and the 20% weightage. And group work, 20% weightage. And the final practical test, all line the practical test. After 1 hour, you will attend to the lectures, no? 9 to 8. Right, anyway. What I'm trying to highlight here, the practical test 50%. Student, in normally, look at here, the lecturer may revise the weightage for the above continuous assessment, right? Component without changing the number. Actually, I changed this the way of evaluation by your 10% and 20%, 30% no individual. Understood? 10% in the first section and 20% in the second section. Yeah. Yeah. 10% on the first individual assessment and 20% on the second individual assessment. Now I combining on this first and second individual assessment given by 25 marks. This group activity 20% now. Group assessment given by 20%, 25%. Now it is fair because of the group activity now. You can get the more marks from the group activity. So I'll increase on 20 marks to 25%. And individual, no 2 assessment, only 1 assessment by 25%. So yes, 25. Here percentage sign not here. But anyhow, final percentage, final examination 50% we can't change. According to the SLB requirement, we have to maintain by the final exam on the 50%. Learning and teaching hour. Normally in the class, we conduct on 45 hours, 3 hours into 50. Okay? Per week, 3 hours into 50 week, 45 hours. Look at your responsibility. Direct self-study to the module, 30 hours. Self-directed learning expected by 35 hours by you. Assessment, review and revision by 40. The all hours have to be worked by you. Few hours you have to work with here with me by the project activity, and the balance hours you have to work at your free time and your home. Right. This is your the subject content and your syllabus. Any issues or any clarification from this about your syllabus or your syllabus content. It's your chance to ask and clarify your element, even in the physical or the online student. Any issues regarding the assessment method, the number of hours allocated? Anyhow, student to get here 150 hours and the notional learning hours. That then students should work around 140 hours, 50, no, 150 hours on this subject only. Okay. Clear? Any question? Online student, Pavan, it's okay.
Clear, sir.
Under Palgoda. And
Clear, sir.
okay, in past, I don't know. Right,
Yes.
not in the okay. Also, no. Right. In the final exam, all including individual and final exam online. Online in the system physically, you have to come on the computer lab. By opening your computer in the online, log into the cloud, and you have to complete your paper and upload to your backup file to the online. Okay, clear? The same accounting system, the same user name and password, you have to log into your system in the examination day by a different, the paper will be provided in the hard copy. To look at the hard copy detail, students should develop a databases, develop new company, customer, supplier, accounts, everything transaction, complete this paper in the online, have to be completed, the backup file and upload to the. Okay, Jadu? Fully online. Only very few sections, 1 or 2 questions given on the theoretical to write the answers in front of your paper. That part will be discussed in the theory part. Maximum of 15 marks, normally given on 5 to 10 marks. Okay, 1 or 2 questions from this theory part. From this. Any other question? Yes. It's good to ask a question. Don't be silent. Any unclear area? You are a student, no? You are facing the examination, no? Any other questions, gentlemen? Others? Yes. Because of the after given by username and password, anytime with your internet connection, you can log in the system. Yes, like this until to the completion of your exam. After complete, look at the today evening, I have one group 16A weekend group. Their lecture will be completed on in the next week. After that, their login will be removed. They cannot access to the database. That login given to you. That is the way we transfer the username and password. Kind of that. Complete the one group, remove the access, and given to the new group. Next week, they will provide on the username and password to you. Complete on it. Understood? Yes, good. Any other question here? No? Eight Thomas? No questions, sir. Just now enjoy your lunch. Don't late from the next week. Yeah? Come to that. I know that there are some travel difficulties the Saturday and Sunday. Anyhow, you try to manage. Shall we move to the next area? Right. Now I will move to the chapter number 1. Right. And we want digital accounting. I'm not permitted to use the manual book. From the next week, I will provide a separate computer for you. From this computer, due to the important matter, today based on the this. Otherwise, I have normally conducted on the lectures from lab. In this lab, everything you have to manage on your computer. Don't be write everything in the book. Digital accounting now. Instead of using papers and books and records, now we transfer our knowledge to the digital platform. Digitally, right. Right, my dear student, it is difficult to maximize this thing. Right. Have you seen them? One. Which one? This one. Good. Now, we will start on that thing. There are two types of business people are in the world. The traditional business people and the modern business people. Normally, the traditional business people doing on their business in the traditional way by getting on physical resources, the more on physical resources, and less usage of computer and technologies, they will doing on the business. But anyhow, they use the computers and all, just different. But other party, the mostly used by the digital technology, online platform, to doing their transaction, to attracting their customers by the Facebook or whatever the social media. They will launch their marketing campaign and attracting the customers and doing the transaction, collected the transaction, the funds on the online and transferred your funds to the online basis to the banks and return the funds. Everything they are doing on the online. Now, the era will become the digital platform, digital era. So, it is better to get understanding of how these digital business people, companies are doing their and operating their transaction and business in the modern. This is the purpose of getting on understanding by the digital business. To read this paragraph, the use technology to create new values in the business model. Existing model, existing way of handling the business. The business people, business industry people use the technology to create the new values to the existing business by digital and online business. To that, the company trying to give the customer experiences, the new experiences. Let's say, if you are getting on the mobile phone on everyday morning, lot of things you are updating. Your bank balance, your mobile phone balance, whatever the bills you have to be paid, what are the funds received to your bank, what are the funds outgoing from your bank, and what are the dates of your paying on your leasing or whatever the installment, everything you are updated. Therefore, the companies are passing this information to the customers getting on the new experience. If you are getting on the mobile phone, paying on monthly installment, the end of the month, the supplier, your phone company will send to your boss, LG or something, send to your outstanding balance. The customer experience. And internal capabilities, that's about the cooperations. What are the cooperations managed by the business? There are main cooperations are there. How they are handling their manufacturing process, including the production, the accounting process, their human resource management, their marketing and customer relationship management. These are all the internal business process. By implementing, by introducing modern technology, the company can improve their internal business process. We call support to business operation. Understood? Understood? The term includes both digital brands and the traditional players that transforming their business with the digital technology. Because of that, the traditional business people now they will hope to transfer their business transaction, business model from the physical platform to the traditional platform to the online platform due to get an competitive advantage. Because of that, the competitive advantage means the company getting a benefit and advantages others cannot get from this industry. Because of that, they are doing a transaction in online, they are campaign, they are product in the online, and a lot of activities in the modern using the modern technology. These business people are getting more and more advantages rather than to getting by the other industry competitors. We want competitive advantage. Got this point clear? Flexible? Okay. Now, the digital business create the word competitive edge. Competitive edge means competitive advantage. You study the marketing subject. No, competitive advantage. Based on unique combination of digital and physical resource. There are two resources used by the business people. Physical resource. What are the physical resources? Property, plant, and equipment, and human resource, inventories, like raw materials. These are called physical resources. What are the digital resources used by the company? Computers, network, social media, online platform, everything. We call online business. To combine on digital and physical resources, the companies are trying to do the business we call a competitive advantage. Competitive advantage getting by the digital business. Got this, people? Next. So they do things that others cannot. Together, they do things others can. the way that build competitive advantage. The company, the people doing the things others cannot do. Through that, this business getting on the competitive advantage. This is the point in here, digital business. They do things that others cannot do. And the way they create and build the competitive. Understand this point? අනිත් අයට කරන්න බැරි විදිහට business එක වැඩ කටයුතු තුළින් ලබන ප්‍රතිලාභය තමයි. Next, digital accounting. Digital accounting. Take this paragraph. Digital accounting. You know the manual accounting. The manual accounting, we use ledger books, pen, pencil, calculators, and calculate the amount and record your account book. But the digital accounting refers the creation, representation, and transfer of financial information in an electronic format, not by the manual format. The online format, electronic format. Everything are recorded in the computer and even in the CDs, even in the cloud or whatever the network media. Refers information to the electronic format instead of using papers. Now we are not using the papers, not using the manual ledger book. Everything are recorded in the electronic format. Instead of using papers, all accounting transactions are conducted in an electronic environment. Everything I will update you. I will teach you. I will give this experience to you. All transactions, all ledgers, customers, supplier transaction, everything are recorded in there. Even in calculating the figures by using the online calculator, not by using pen and pencil, not by manual calculator. Everything are in the online platform. Read this paragraph. What do you mean by that part will be tested in your paper 10 marks question. From this today's discussion and the next day, small discussion we will discuss on the latter part. Tested on from your final paper in a 2 written question by 5 marks, so 5 marks 10. Digital accounting. Right. Next, what are the common elements, common features of digital business? Now take the two points from the internet. The digital business, the elements are explained by the two different authors. There are several definitions, several ideas, views given by the many different persons in the world and the countries by the internet. I selected for the two authors by the industry expert to giving the understanding of what are the common features, common elements in the digital business. First one, Gartner. The Gartner say that the digital business is the creation of new value chain and the business opportunities that traditional business cannot offer. Clear now? The Gartner saying that the digital business people using the modern technology and online technology to support in the business activities, providing the business opportunities. But the traditional business people are not using this technology application. Therefore, the modern people, modern business people, getting a new advantage, creating new value chain for their business activity. And traditional people, traditional business people cannot get and cannot offer this. Because actually, God is saying that these are the common features and common elements that have been added to the digital business. Number two, McKinsey. The McKinsey is also the famous, the expert and the author in the digital field. The McKinsey emphasized that digital business should be seamless as things. Digital should be seamless as things. Less as things. The more way of doing things, ඕනම දෙයක් ඕනම විදිහකට කරන්න පුළුවන් කම. එකම දෙයක් විවිධ ආකාරයෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන්. The more way of doing things. The two elements are there. Two features are there. In the digital business, the McKinsey is saying that seamless as things. ඕනම දෙයක් තවම හිතන්න පුළුවන් කම. කෙටියෙන් කරන්න පුළුවන්. And more way of doing it. One there, from the point of view in the digital. In a manually, it is little bit difficult and complex to doing on business on that. This is called element of digital business. Now I concluded on this digital business part. Look at this paragraph. The digital business, the normally focus more on how technology allows companies to create new values. Read it again. Digital business focus more on how technology allows companies to create new values and experiences. Two things. Create new values and experiences mean customer and employee experiences, company experiences. That differentiate companies and give them a competitive advantage or competitive edge over their competitors, over their people. This is the simple terms called digital business. Simple terms called digital business. Read this paragraph again. Right. Now, we will move to the practical application. Right, student. Now I ask based on this knowledge, now I ask them the small question. Willing to start a new business. That's it. If you're willing to start on a vehicle hiring company or a transport company, what are the resources required to opening a new business? What are the resources required to opening this vehicle hiring or transportation company? How we start on this? You think? We imagine that next month or next year, I'm willing to start the vehicle hiring or transport company. What are the resources required, even physical, digital, or whatever? You think? Then one by one. Capital. Financial also capital. Human resources. Vehicle. Training system. Drivers. Vehicles. What else? Internet. Student. To some extent, okay. But some extent, you are in the traditional business. Because of that, it's not compulsory to acquisition of the physical resource. Now you look at here, the traditional business people are using the more of physical resources. If you go to the Srilankan vehicle line, they have a huge vehicle park. Yeah. Some of the vehicles are running, some of the vehicles are broken. They have a separate garage, separate the maintenance people. You know? But if you are opening a modern business, you get anyone having a vehicle? You have a vehicle? No. If you don't have a vehicle, how do you travel? By bus or by booking a train-load car. What's the mode of you use by? In the digital way, you log into your mobile phone, how you ordered your vehicle by the Pick-me or Uber. In this particular entity, business, are they maintaining the physical resource? No. In the Pick-me, belongs to at least one vehicle for a hire? No. At least one driver from this company? No. Everything they are outsourcing to the third party. Only they maintain one point. You are saying that tracking the vehicle, booking the order, collect the money. How? By the smart mobile app. What is point? They have their server computers. All the vehicles, drivers, and everything are inserted to this server computer, tracking by the server computer. The booking are given to the driver through the online. Driver take the customer, then start the journey and drop the customer, calculate the number of hours, kilometers, and additional charges. Driver collect the money or deposit to that particular company, close the business. The end of the day, end of the period, company earn the one example, good example I selected to explain this digital business. Pick me and move. There are large number of business now, little bit convert from manual business to digital platform. Because of that, less capital required to open the business. Less capital. If you open by the vehicle hiring company little bit fast, how many vehicles we have purchased? Look at the famous vehicle hiring company physically in Canada. Now what will happen? You know, the near to that place, Colombo, multi-rent-a-car company. What will happen to them? Now they are not fully outdated. They are also updating the online platform. Man, to survive in the industry, can you compare the market? There are large number of vehicle hiring companies now converted to the online platform. Unless otherwise, they cannot survive in the industry. This is the classic examples of digital business convert or and eliminations of manual activities and convert everything to the online platform, tracking, collection, payment, and vehicle, even vehicle registration, vehicle driver recruitment, everything are in the online and transfer this business activities from manual to online. Read this example. Relatively, the online business required less capital. Less capital. Example of next place. The next place also starts on or the originally they are the company by managing the inventory of the customers, client. The stage by stage they convert their business to the digital platforms or hiring on DVD and movies. That at the end, the total business was converted to the online platform. Next place. Providing experiences that was more convenient, but ultimately fairly similar to the move rental stores. This is the next place example. Right. Next one. They are to start the digital business. Student, there are also two things. Digital business and the digital transformation. Now, the Sri Lankan government trying to convert the government agencies from manual activities to the online activity. National Identity Card Office, RMB, Inland Revenue Department, Central Bank, all other banking and financial institutions belong to the government, and So many government institutions now they're trying to convert from manual to the digital platform online. This is called transformation, digital transformation. From this state, the Sri Lankan government has to do in this business, actually business transaction, even though we survive to support to the customers, the government charge the money, like a business. From this activities transforming to the manual to the online. We call digital transformation. What is the word? Tell me. Digital transformation. Digital transformation is the starting and beginning points of the transformation of business activity. Right? The end goal or ultimate objective is to developing a digital business. Digital transformation is the initiative or beginning point of converting the business to the manual to digital platform. We call digital transformation. The end goal, the objective is to becoming a digital business. Look at what many characteristics of digital business overlapping the concept of digital transformation, which is use a customer center focus to guide on implementation on digital technologies in operational system and business model. Digital business is the end goal. End goal. Ultimate purpose. And digital transformation is the process that companies undergo get there in the beginning. From where to start business convert from manual to digital, we call digital transformation. The end goal is to digital business. But now we will turn to the now complete on the digital business part. Digital business, digital accounting, digital transformation, command element of digital, those parts complete. Now we will move into the developing of enterprise resource planning. Nine. But shall we take a small break? After the break, we will discuss on that part. Maximum of 20 minutes. Maximum of people are taking it out. Like lunch break. Maximum of 20 minutes to go to the Java store and enjoy communities and come to the class. The online student take one small break. We will move into the next section by developing of enterprise resource plan. Before moving to enterprise resource planning, I will teach you how to develop an enterprise resource plan. Basically, the enterprise resource plan ERP was developed on the 5 things, including the accounting information system and the business planning system. Under the accounting information system AIS, you studied that the MIS subject, intentionally, means by the evaluation of business application system. There are 3 kinds of business application system are included in the ERP. Basically, we call MIS system, management information system, EIS, executive information system, and CIS, corporate information system. We'll go to the one by one. The MIS system, the information system means the company collecting the required information for the day-to-day activities. Listen, don't send the message. I told them to don't take the lunch break. This is small break now. They will come. Normally, right. In the day-to-day activities, for the purpose of the routine transaction, routine information, the company have maintained on MIS system. In the MIS system, basically works on the collecting of information, the information processing, the store this information in the computer system, and disseminating for the and utilizing by the required parties of the entity organization. Basically, we call MIS. The MIS system is the permission of people. They have to use for their day-to-day activities and carried out by the business transaction or something, and the management level and the low level operation level people together with used by the management information system. The management information system having some disadvantage, actually lack point on this management information system. It does not having a decision making capability. What I mean by decision making ability is the system, the information used by the people for their day-to-day activity, for routine activity. By using this information, management or operation level people just share this detail and decision making taken by them. The MIS system does not having the capabilities to generating and creation of decision making ability. This is the major weaknesses of information system by MIS. The second one, executive information system. Executive information system. The executive information system mostly used by the top level people, strategic level people. But the low level people also used, but most used by the top level people. The nature of the executive information system is non-routine. The MIS routine activity, day-to-day activity. The EIS, executive information system, normally used by the top level and strategic level people with a non-routine decision. The advantage of this executive information system having the capabilities, the abilities, taking on the decision making based on this information system, the management level people generating the decision making capacities. Normally, executive information system also embedded with MIS and DSS. DSS means decision supportive system. Together with MIS and BSAA system, the executive information system was developed. It is powerful system than to the MIS system. The third one, corporate information system. The corporate information system also used by the top level people, and this information system used to collect, integrate, and distribute information and appropriate level of responsibility designed by the management. To whom it used by this information system, whether only by the top level people or mid level, designed by the NC company. Appropriate level of responsibility designed by them. This is the combination of several types of information system that provide the support of many functions, like accounting, marketing, production, etc. In this, CIS also having abilities to take in on decision making capability. In simply, you have to keep in your mind, there are three kinds of business application system available. What I'm trying to explain you, to developing on accounting information system. Under accounting information system, business application system. Three business application system included in the enterprise resource plan. That's the ultimate purpose, to teach you how to develop ERP. In the ERP include MIS plus EIS plus CIS, corporate information system. These are the features of this separate information system. Now, there are two planning systems, MRP1 and MRP2. MRP1 stand on material requirement plan. Anyone have an experience on material requirement planning in your organization, in your company? No, in the company, no. Where you were? Sorry? Mass? When I saw capital, what they are doing? Investment board. They are not using the MR. They are working. Traveling company also not using the material requirement. Anyone working in the manufacturing company? No. Yes. Don't know whether they are using. You are working? Yeah. What is it? You have experience on material requirement planning? You are dealing with the client, no? You are? Yes. Right. Student, you are studying the material requirement plan. You study the management accounting. Costing? Not good. Cost and management accounting? Study. I don't know. The A-level law, here degree, you study the cost and management accounting. Right. In the management accounting, you know that. You are studying standard costing and variance analysis. That is a standard costing and variance analysis. What is mean by variance analysis? Students, first in the MRP, material requirement planning, in the ERP, develop a plan, develop a schedule based on your production requirement, output requirement. Let's say, if you want to produce on 1,000 number of finished good, let's say, get a basic example, if you are manufacturing on what do you call shop, basic example shop, like sunlight, like lamps, like whatever it is, shop. If you are getting an order from the customer to purchase 1,000 quantity or 10,000 quantity of sunlight pack, 100 gram or 200 gram or something. So before producing this 1,000 or 100 sunlight pack, the enterprise resource plan or MRP1, we input the data to the system based on our production requirement. Let me assume that this is my production requirement on 1,000 shop. 1,000 shop. There are some material requirements. Let's say raw material 1 and raw material 2 and labor and overhead. These are the part of the production now. Material requirement, labor requirement, and overhead requirement. MRP1 deal with the material. Let me assume that if you want to produce the one shop, one sunlight, you have to require point number 2 kilograms of raw material 1. 0.1 required kilogram for raw material 2. Okay? So the system calculates what is the total finished good requirement. Total finished good requirement 1,000 finished good requirement. 1,000 number of items. Based on this 1,000 number of items, what is the total requirement of raw material 1 and raw material 2? So this is my point. System generate. If you want to produce on 1,000 number of items for a specific finished good item, you have to require on this raw material, this one. That raw material, this one. Then they compare with the existing raw material availability at their warehouse. Got this point? Okay? Raw material requirements, then the raw material availability. Then the system calculates what is the variance. Let's say if you want to produce 1,000 number of items, the total raw material requirement from raw material 1 kilogram 200, availability of raw material 150. What is the shortage? 50 kilogram shortage. So the system automatically generates the report based on the company requirement. What is the raw material requirement? What is the existing capacity and raw material variances that you are aware of? This is called raw material requirement. You read that. Number 2. Manufacturing resource plan, MRP2. The MRP2 means further developing on MRP1. MRP1 only concerns a production process. Production process means produce the item based on our requirement. MRP2 starts from not by the production, from the product planning, product design. Understood my point? Not only by the manufacturing item, so production of this item. In the beginning, MRP2 developed a plan What is the shape of this item? What is the quantity of this item? How we need to produce this item from the product planning and product designing, including the every step until to end product distributed to our end customer. The entire manufacturing process will be coordinated by MRP. MRP 2. MRP 1 coordinator from the production process based on the finished good requirement, what are the material required. Got this way? Right. Now, today, there are three types of business application system. What they are? MIS, EIS, CIS. There are two kinds of business planning system. MRP 1, MRP 2. Together with all business application system and planning system, together with all ERP system. Therefore, we call enterprise resource planning system is a multi-module application. What's the word? Multi-module application is including everything from the product planning to design product until to distribute the product, further including functional requirement, functional activities, what they are. Other than to the entire manufacturing process, it will coordinated by accounting process, budgeting, marketing, HRA, customer relationship management, every functional activity will supported by the enterprise resource plan. We call multi-module, multi-solution application. Because of that, every kind of business application, planning system, everything are included in the one software application. One software application. Right. Now, look at here, evolutions of ERP. MIS plus GIS plus EIS. Add to the MRP 1 and MRP 2 developed on enterprise resource plan. But now I explain you the ERP development. From where to ERP was created initially, and what is the latest trend, and today's how the ERP works. From the beginning, in 1950 period, the company, the organization, and the IT people develop a separate software, separate application system to manage and control at their inventories. Because the inventory management is a complex management control at that time. Because of that, in the warehouse, if you go for the audit for the client, manufacturing-based company, in their warehouse, you have to visit to the client warehouse. In some client, in their warehouse, including raw material, be finished with large number of quantities and items. So, at that time, not today, At that time, this was very difficult to manage by the entity to recognize, to identify inventory item physically with their quantity. Not complex by the accounting. In 1950 period, not a severe impact given to the accounting part. To manage and controlling inventory at their house was very difficult. So, in the very beginning, the company developed a piece of software. The part of the software was called inventory control packages. In the inventory control packages, they try to manage their inventory at their house. I'll explain later, one by one. Thereafter, to modify and further develop this inventory management and control system to the MRP1 production hub. The MRP1 further developed to the manufacturing resource plan, coordinating entire manufacturing process. Now was developed ERP. Look at the extended ERP there and ERP in the cloud. This is the latest technology. ERP in the cloud. The cloud ERP means separate software managed at the ERP vendor, the host by their server computer. If you get the license and permit to access the cloud computer by your username and password, you can do the transaction and many different activities, and all things are saved in their cloud. Anytime we get the password and username, access to their servers and with our required. We call cloud. Here they are trying to teach Myo cloud. Myo cloud. Now, this is the development of ERP technology. Now we'll go to the one by one. You read the first thing, inventory controls and management. 1950-60 period, that was developed based on the company request, company requirement. What is this requirement? To manage in the inventory at their warehouse. To identify the inventory requirement, inventory usage. You studied with the A-level and your degree. What are the levels of inventory? Maximum stock level, minimum stock level, buffer stock, EOQ, DOQ, reorder level, reorder quantity. You studied, no? Everything are managed and controlled by this software. Read that part. Inventory management and control is the combinations of information technology and business process developed by the accounting people and IT people because of they know their requirement, no requirement. Information technology and business process. So maintaining the appropriate level of stock in their warehouse. Understood? Stock level in the area. Activities of inventory management include identify the inventory requirement, setting on targets, providing replenishment technique. What are replenishment technique? Reorder level, reorder quantity, EOQ, BOQ, like this. Replenishment technique. Monitoring what? Item usage, maximum stock, minimum stock, maximum usage, like this. Inventory balances and report the inventory status at the end of the period to the top level. Very simple. This was the starting point on ERP developed. Then after few years, 1960-70 period, the same software was further developed to the MRP1, Material Requirement Planning. Read the Material Requirement Planning. The MRP1 also the software application. Software application. What is the purpose of develop this software? Look at your word. Scheduling the, look at my example here. Production process. Production process. MRP generate schedule for the operations and raw material purchase. What is the basement? Based on production requirement of finished good. Got this point? Based on the finished good requirement, system will generate the schedule we call material requirement plan. In which material with the quantity required to successfully completion of this output level. Output required. Okay? The structure of the production system, the current inventory levels, and lot size of procedures for each operation. In each operation, system will calculate what is the raw material requirement, availability, variance. In the second process, the second manufacturing process, again calculate the raw material requirement, availability, and variance. Likewise, continuously, day by day, system production managers will generate this. Third one. Manufacturing resource planning in 1980 period. Develop this application, software. This is also software. Develop the MRP1. Where to start the MRP2? Automation of manufacturing process. Not production process. Production is the producing the item. Manufacturing is from beginning to end. From product planning, look at the word. Product planning, part purchasing, inventory control to product distribution. This is the end result. Distribution to the product to our industry. We call MRP. That points and parts will be tested on your paper. Okay? One or two questions to combine on that area. Okay? But in the last one, enterprise resource plan. This is our topic. Enterprise resource planning, ERP. Before moving to the ERP, is simplified on that. E means enterprise. R means resources. What are the resources available at your organization, your company in general? What are the resources? Machines is one resource, correct? Correct? Inventory, okay. Material, correct? Human resource, very correct. And the finance, the resource. In simple, we call 5 M's, no? Men, money, machine, material, methods. Men mean human resource controlled by the ERP. Money mean finance controlled by the financial management and accounting by the ERP. Third one, men, money, machine, the production process. Material, inventory controls. Last one, method controlled by the information technology. To combine all, we call resources. The enterprise resource planning works on the organization to controlling those such resources. In such resources. By the multi-module application. The multi-module means covering by entire operation, including the production, marketing, HR, accounting, and all. This is called multi-module application. Read this paragraph. Multi-module application software for improve the performance of internal business process. The internal business process already I explained. The different functions available. No. After implementing such modern software, sophisticated software, that will be supported to your company to managing the business activities in very efficiently and effectively, correctly. We call improve the performance of business process. ERP system normally integrate business activities with the different departments. What are the departments? Product planning is one function. Purchase, inventory control, product, everything are in the previous components. So MRP1, MRP2, inventory package. Further, ERP including a different module for marketing, finance, accounting, and human. Now you understand that the ERP is a multi-module supporting the different activities to the organization. If you install in by your company by such ERP system, no need to install it by any other software. Everything will be coordinated and supported by this application system. Right. With this knowledge and understand, to refer the definition of ERP. Definition. Read this definition. Enterprise resource plan is a process used to companies to manage and integrate two things. Managing and integrate the important part of their business. ERP software applications are important to the companies because they help them to implement resource planning. I explained what are resources. By integrating all the process needed to run their companies with one single entity. One single entity. And ERP software system can also integrate planning, purchasing, inventory, sales, marketing, finance, human resource, and right. And get the basic understanding of ERP. That in generally, ERP installed to the server computer, not to the individual computer. Either your server computer or cloud. The different section, department, employees use these central databases and work in on this particular area. Accounting people use their accounting information, marketing people use their sales information, production people using their production detail, complete their task in the many different division and department by a central database. What is an ERP? ERP is the facilitating a company-wide integrated information system. The entire organization, entire business, covering all department, all functions, all department and all functions. After implementing by ERP, perform corporate activities, fundamental business activities, and increase customer service and enhancing corporate image. Because after implementing ERP, the more accurately and timely basis, your information system will be worse. Therefore, your system will generate more and more accurate information and customers are satisfied, and finally the system, through this system, your company image and goodwill will be increased because enhancing corporate image. Organize and optimize data input methodology systematically. Like normal traditional system, people and person and employees not insert detail by ad hoc basis. In one central databases, store the databases information, and other people, other department will use this same databases stored at central place and your server. All right. I think you have get this basic understanding about this the ERP and the digital business with the same headings and few definition. This is the purpose of today's discussion, to give it an understanding to the student regarding the digital environment. How we use the online platform, digital platform to the modern business. Right? This is today's discussion. The next year we will cover this and complete it on this full tutorial and finish the chapter 1. From the next day, there's an option by the online student. You have to log on the online student by your own, what do you call that, your laptop. Before that, you have to get from the SAP campus your user credential by the online student, Pavan, and Handapan Goda, and the other one more students. Only 3 students. In the last time, 18 students are in the class. You are providing to the students to grouping with the total online student. But here only 3 students. We will do the sum arrangement. 1 person to after discussion by next week. 1 student for the online student, the physical group. You have also having the advantages. No, they are in the foreign. You have to contact with them. You have to get this information. You have to find the new opportunities from them. You couple with them. Because of their the last batch, 18 people looking for the 12 countries. 12 countries. They are very helpful and very obedient students. They are cover their activities on time. The only difficult thing is teaching by the both physical and online. Otherwise, online students are not bad. They have they got targets. They have a good targets to complete the degree. Right. Anyhow, the online student, you have to log in this your computer by getting on the campus user credential, username and password. Group leader, you are responsible to go with your friends. There's a list, not today, during this week. Today also can with the meter Sanu and get your CAM number and your password. Right? CAM number, there are CAM number and password. In the next week, you will be having your user credential. We will start to practical session. And every student have to come on the 8 o'clock. Right? Right. 8 o'clock, I will come to the 8. Because of that, I have the lectures. 20 minutes maximum, you want to do your tea break. If you come for now, we will start the session. The practical session. Any other question from today's discussion? This is open to you. Get a clarification from your side. Any question? Yes, sir. After getting by permission, LMS, you are set. No problem. 17B last number of group 500 more than 6 or 7. I forgot to actually use these numbers. I asked for the Nishanti image. I'll upload the few material. That's the one you like that. You download it and open at the folder at your computer or their computer. How many people have in the laptops in personal laptop? If you link it in the laptop, you bring. You can keep at your computer lab. Others have to use these computers. Normally they are using computers in the computer lab. Anyhow, you get the username and password. Any other question? In the online student? Do you have any question?
No, sir, no.
Yes. Yes, you have LMS. There need to be the LMS me. Then I will upload. Sometimes they will give it, but I can't find the group because of that. First time I recognize your group. Okay. Hello. You take my contact number. Communicate with the group. Okay, then you will meet again in the next Saturday morning, 8. Thank you very much, guys, online student.